Hey friends, welcome to the first testing tutorial from optimisation. Your host is Rowan, and what we are looking at here is a terminal that I've just fired up. I've connected to an account, and I quickly just hit the start button on the tester. But before we get to that, I'm going to show you how to get to that section and how to do a basic backtest. So welcome to the first tutorial on how to do a basic backtest by optimisation. So if you're new to trading with the Metatrader 4 platform, it's probably best you do some basic research on how to use the terminal before looking into robots. And the main reason being is that you want to have a basic idea of how robots open and close positions and things like that, and how they read the charts. Just basic things, really. But all that aside, let's have a look at how to do a basic backtest. Now, most most MT4 terminals will come with some basic robots. The main ones being MACD sample and the moving average sample. These are called expert advisors, and you'll find them in the expert advisor tab. You probably won't have a market one. So you'll usually just have these two sitting here when you install the Metatrader 4 platform first up. So how do you use a robot? How do you backtest one? So how you activate a robot is you just drag it onto the chart or the currency pair that you're looking to trade on. So you just drag it onto there and you'll come up with a few settings here. You want to hit allow live trading, and either of these or these will need to be enabled depending on the robot. And these are all the settings for the robot that you can change. These are not set. Most of the time they're not set. You can change them. And this a little about is just about the robot. So it's by MetaQuotes. So once you hit OK, you will have the name of the robot and then a little smiley or frowny face in this case. And you can double click on this or click on it once and it will bring up your robot settings. Just like you did when you first dragged it onto the chart. Now, how to get that into a smiley face? You just click on auto trading here and he turns into a smiley face, or she. It could be a she as well. This smiley dude chick. So now it's actively trading on this demo account. We don't want it to because reasons. But yeah, that's how you get an expert advisor onto the chart. But we don't. We're not here for that reason. We're here just to backtest one. We're here to backtest this one. So what we want to do is go into View and then Strategy Tester, or Control R if you're on a Windows machine, which you probably are if you're using MetaQuotes, or through a Mac. So I already had it up there, and you'll probably be greeted with a screen like this. Now, what you have here is the expert advisors that you can select from. So in this case we have moving average selected, the currency pair, the time frame period, and the model, which we are going to use every tick. And then you have the date range. So this will probably be unticked, will be something like this, and visual mode will be unticked. So what you want to do is hit use date and just click today, and then today, and then this one you can just go back by a few months. So I've just went back to January, and we can go to the 1st or the 2nd, doesn't really matter. And right now, if you hit start and look at the journal, it'll give you some things. It'll say that that it's either downloading the data because you haven't had the data before, or that it's going to be trading. And you can see that it's actually trading by seeing that it's doing open closes and things are happening here. And you can look at the graph, and it is actively placing buys and sells based on the conditions of the EA. So at this stage, I have well, I'll bring this back over here. So I've got the initial deposit set at 10,000 USD, long and short are active. Optimization, we're not going to worry about that. The inputs, these are all the settings that you can change for the backtest. So if I wanted to do lots, say 0.2, and then hit OK and then hit start again, it's going to use 0.2 lots in this backtest. As you can see, it is checking if it needs any more data, and then it will start placing the trades. We'll see the graph. So it may come up profitable, or it may come in at a loss. Who knows? You know, this is just basic settings. But as you can see, this EA is profitable with basic settings. However, you need to see something like this. Now, this is just a basic backtest, and the modeling quality is recommended to have over 90%. At this stage, we only have 55%, but it gives you a basic idea of how the EA works. Now, to get modeling quality of better than 90%, you need to download tick data or get quality tick data, because you want that quality to be as high as it possibly can be. There will be no errors. And I'm not sure if you saw the journal here when I clicked OK at the start. It had some errors. So see these errors here, unmatched data error. These are things that you do not want in your data. Unmatched data errors. And that, so there are 11 errors in the data that we're even using to backtest the EA with, which is not good. This is not what you want. But if you just want to do a basic backtest to see how the EA works, to see if it does actually backtest, this is what you can do. And if you want to see visually how it trades, you just click visual mode, and on every tick you'll probably want to increase this a little bit, and click on start. It'll do a few bits and pieces, and then it'll bring up a chart. In a minute. And it looks like it's going very slow. It's because it is, because it's every tick. So let's increase this to max, and woohoo, we have it. And I'll just zoom out on the chart a little bit, and we can see it actively trading. So this is a robot trading every tick. It is going to be quite slow, but that is how the EA trades, and that's how you do a basic backtest. You can do it one of two ways. You can do visual mode if you want to see how it trades, or you can just do non-visual mode, and then you just look at the graph. Now this does generate a graph. It doesn't show one at the moment, but it will eventually pop up. It is very slow at this stage. So if you want to skip to the end of the backtest, just like you did if you weren't doing visual mode, you just click that skip to button, and then we have the graph has popped up now, and we can see it going. So that is just a basic backtest. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial, and wait for it to finish. A minute. Bingo, it's finished its backtest. We can look at the report here. Let's say that we had 10,000. We finished with $652. Profit factor is 1.2. 101 trades. Modeling quality is 55%. And you got all of these things that you can have a look at, as well as save as a report, and you can save this as a report and it looks even better. But there you have it. That's a basic backtest using Metatrader 4 with one of the basic EAs that comes with Metatrader 4. You can use any EA, of course, if you want. And yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you, bye.